Are you ready for the fight?
Yes, I feel very ready. I had an excellent camp. My trainer, Korn Petrashvat, came in, and we trained very, very hard for this bout.
コンディションはベストです。トレーナーが戻ってきてくれて一緒にずっとトレーニングしてますので、非常に頑張って調整してきました。
日本に来るのは初めてですか？
So first time in Japan.
Yes, yeah, first time.
どんなイメージ、どんな印象ですか？まああんまり時間経ってない。
So perhaps you just arrived yesterday, but what's your impression of Japan so far?
Everybody's been very hospitable. It's nice and warm. We were just discussing, I love the warm weather, and it's a really nice, like, clean city.
皆さんすごい親切で、気候も意外と自分が来たところから変わらないということでお話さっきされてまして、であとすごい綺麗な街だという印象です。
暑くないですかね。
So you're not hot. Everybody's asking the
No,
same
I love
questions.
it. I love it. No.
この気候バッチリ。
あ、そうですね。で、今回対戦相手がキングレイナ選手ですけども、キングレイナ選手どんなイメージ？
So what's your take on King Reina?
She's very, very confident, very young, and good judo.
若くて、非常に自信もあって良い柔道家だと思ってます。
実際対戦するわけなんですけども、どういうイメージ、試合のイメージできてますか？
So you'll be fighting very soon, but like, what's your image of the game? Like, do you have?
Like, can you elaborate? What do you mean?
I think he means like, what's your plan?
Oh, really, I'm just gonna go out there and fight the way I like to fight. I have fun. Just go out and have fun with it. Those are always the best fights. When I try to be a little too, like, you can't control. When you try to control too much, you have a bad fight. So I just go fight. Let the chips fall where they may.
自分のやりたいように試合を運ぼうというふうに考えてまして、あまりコントロールするとうまくいかないことがあるので、出てって楽しんで試合をしようというふうに今イメージ持ってます。
やっぱりストロングポイントは打撃なんですね。
So your strength would be like
Oh,
your strength?
I think most people would say my striking. I feel well-rounded, but yeah, Muay Thai in particular.
ストライキングが強いというふうに一般的評価されてます。ムエタイの経験もすごい強いあるので、そのあたりだというふうに考えてます。
どんな試合勝ち方というか決め方をしたいかっていうのを最後に。
How do you want to win? Like, how do you want to finish the game?
I want to knock her out.
KO でノックアウトしたいです。
代表は以上です。
はい、ありがとうございます。他ご質問ある方いらっしゃいますか？
MMA のルールは、4年ぶりでよろしかったですか？
So it's your first time in 4 years to come back to MMA?
Yes, yep.
今回その MMA もう一回、やろうって思えた理由というか。
So, what brought you back to MMA?
Part of it was same as when I was amateur and turned pro originally. I'm starting to have a real difficult time getting opponents in the United States. There's still a couple of fights I want to have in Thailand, but that has been difficult. And then I feel I have unfinished business in MMA.
なかなか試合相手にも恵まれない状況に今あるということで、あとタイとかではまだ対戦したい相手はいるんですけれどもということで、あとMMA でちょっとやり残したことがあるというふうに感じています。
やり残したことというのは何ですか？
So what is your unfinished business?
I did not perform as well as I could have. So now it's time to go do that.
前回の時は十分自分の力を発揮できなかったというふうに感じているので、それをやり遂げたいというふうに思っております。
ムエタイだと、試合がリングでやっていたと思うんですけど、MMA の時は金網だったと思うんですけど、ルールは違いますが、リングと金網はどちらの方が、得意というか好きですか？
In Muay Thai, like you're in a ring when you're fighting, and then MMA, I guess you're
in a cage in the States. Yeah.
Do you have a preference or?
There's good and bad to both. You know, it's give or take. It's a little bit easier to corner a person in a ring because of the square, but you can't impale them against the wall the way you can in a cage. Fighting in a ring is easier on your body though. I always like hit my toes on the cage when I fight in a cage.
どちらも良い点と悪い点はあると思うんですけれども、リングの方が相手をコーナーしやすいという利点はありますが、金網の方が相手を壁にバンと押 押し付けたりとかできますので、ただ体にとってはリングの方が優しいというふうに思います。どうしてもケージだと金網だと足をこうちょっと引っ掛けて痛めたりとかそういうことがあります。
今回リングで MMA ってことですけど、それに関してはどういう？
So this fight will be an MMA in a ring. But any thoughts on that?
I've had a few actually before in a ring. It changes things a little bit, but I think it favors a striker typically. So I'm happy with it.
今までも実際リングで MMA っていうの経験あるんですけれども、ストライカーにとっては利点が多いというふうに感じてます。
簡潔でいいんですが、ストライカーにとってのリングでやる MMA の利点ってどんなのか。
Could you elaborate on that?
Because there's nothing for. I mean, you can try, right? But you can't just push somebody up against ropes; they move. So it's easy to not get trapped. Again, in a ring, they have to trap you with footwork. They can't just trap you with their body. So it changes the game a little bit.
So it's easy for you as a striker.
It's easier to dictate where the fight is going to take place.
リングだとどうしてもこのコーナーするっていうのを固めることがしにくくなるので、そういう意味で戦いをコントロールしやすいという点で利点。
はい、ありがとうございます。他ご質問大丈夫ですか？どうぞ。
Keイトリン、welcome to Japan.
Thank you.
First of all, you are still working with that team making. My question is about making fights is a team, but stop your life and try to make a camp, coming back to compete. What is the kind of feelings? Because maybe you're coming back right now. Probably it's not a thing you're not just doing about moments. I decided to stop my life and try to coming back. But do you think it's gonna be different because it's 4 years, you know?
Yeah, well, I was still competing the whole 4 years just in Muay Thai. So my life isn't super different. There's more media with MMA. I think people are more interested in it. But what I've been doing is very similar. But I feel like I learned a lot in those 4 years in competing in Muay Thai, particularly training in Thailand and doing it. It's very different. Some of you guys might be familiar with American culture is very different than probably Japanese, though I'm new here, or Thai culture in terms of like how we think about fighting, how we think about competition and losing. And I think because of that, it creates a lot of anxiety sometimes in American fighters. And when they lose, it tends to turn into streaks more. So I think, yes, I learned some technical stuff in Muay Thai, but I think most of it is mental. I learned how to manage myself better.
4年間MMA 離れた間ムエタイをしていましたので、そちらで、MMA ほどメディアの報道等には少ないんですけれども、そのタイでトレーニングをしてたっていう中で、戦うことへの考え方、特に負けることへの考え方っていうのを学ぶことができて、なかなかアメリカの文化ですと負けるとずっと負け続けるようなことが起きてしまうんですけれども、ここのタイでのトレーニングの中で、負けることへの考え方が変わって、テクニカルなことだけじゃなくて、考え方のメンタルな面で向上できたというふうに思っています。
And my second question is about, did you watch the last King Reina's competing kickboxing, I guess?
I saw a little bit of it. I saw highlights, yeah.
And what's your impression about her? Because she had a couple, just only fighting kickboxing, but she competes a little bit striking in RIZIN, but
yep.
What's your opinion about her striking skills?
I think it's awesome that she went and, spent time trying to develop more of that. She's very aggressive, but there are a lot of holes there.
レイナ、対戦相手のレイナさんに関して、ストライキングは非常に素晴らしいと思うんですけれども、まだまだ穴があるというか、そういう部分があると思っています。
And my final question is about what do you expect about, RIZIN is something different. It's like a pride, it's like they have a whole concept of production. what is thinking in your mind in going to the arena and listening all stuff? Did you visualize?
Yeah, no, I visualize. Yes, so I've heard from my friends, and my manager who's here with me. He fought in Sengoku about 10 years ago. I've heard it's very quiet when you fight in Japan. Like you can hear your own feet, even in a crowded arena. So I'm very excited to have the experience. Looks like RIZIN always has a great crowd too, which is, a lot of fun. You're gonna kind of have to feed off of it.
RIZIN の経験についてすごい楽しみにしていて、日本で戦ったことのある友人ですとかコーチによると、試合の間でも自分の足音が聞こえるぐらい静かだとか、RIZIN の観客が非常に素晴らしいというふうに伺っているので、非常に経験できることを楽しみにしています。